The main issue in our country is that the politicians continue to divide the Kenyan population on illusions. This country has only two tribes, the haves and the have-nots. The war we have in our country is a class war, and not a tribal war or a religious war or a gender war. It is a war where people are fighting to survive, but others are fighting to keep people poor so that they can continue to exploit them. President Ruto's administration, instead of retaining subsidies to cushion the poor people, actually lifted the safety nets. And on the same age, the Kenya Kwanza government applied a raft of loans from IMF and World Bank. While on the same issue, at home, increasing taxes and lying to the Kenyan people that increasing taxes will basically reduce public borrowing from IMF and World Bank. So the fundamental thing is that those demonstrations were anti-interference of Kenyan domestic policy by two rogue financial institutions, which is IMF and World Bank. We reject the current consensus that is being built around the ruling class. We see that the Azimio-led alliance and the Kenya Kwanza government have started a bipartisan talks. Who is leading the bipartisan talks? We've heard President Ruto is talking about the intervention of the United States. We have heard Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga talking about the intervention of Commonwealth countries. So that means these discussions are not about the plight of the Kenyan people. It is actually about the interest of the ruling class. The problem is not an individual problem. Even if we had another president, the problem will persist. Because for us, we see the problem as a systemic problem. We think that the neo-colonial system, where the white British minority, the so-called settler colonialism, left our countries, but left the same colonial structures. So we replaced the white person with a black oppressor. So until we break the neo-colonial system, until we break this capitalist system that continues to dominate our country, the problem will continue to persist.